least $18 per cycle. Let's say you have 400 volume on your weaker side and 1,800 volume on your stronger side. Well, we know that that's going to be 4 cycles at $72. But the way we break it down is we're going to take 100 as many times as possible from your weaker side, and then whatever's left on your stronger side from the 200 that we take out is what's called your carryover volume. Be very mindful of your carryover volume. Your success in this business is directly aligned with the lives that you impact. And the lives that you impact in a way that transcends beyond just health and fitness equals more volume. And more volume equals more income. What is your freedom number? Write it down. Now let's say your freedom number is 1,000. The way that we would reverse engineer into this $1,000 goal, $250 a week, would be we're going to divide it by $18. That's how much we're cycling, right? As diamond and above coaches. We're going to divide it by $18. That means we need a total of 56 cycles. 16,800 volume total. Let's bring in our life-changing products. So to break this down just a bit further, that would mean 62 Shakeology orders on your weaker side, and this is again the volume produced by all the coaches in your organization, and 124 Shakeology orders for that stronger side. So the 56 times 100 is 5,600 for the weaker side is what we're looking for, and the 56 times 200, 56 cycles times 200 for your stronger side, 11,200 is what we'll need for that stronger side because we pay out 2 to 1. Does that make sense? So regardless of what your freedom number is, now you understand how to calculate that and reverse engineer to make sure that you are working your way towards that. Side note, in the Beachbody Champions page, in the file section, there's a little cheat sheet called the Team Cycle Estimator. You can plug in exactly what your freedom number is, your income goal is, and it'll tell you how many Shakeologies you need on your weak and your strong leg. I'm a proponent for benchmarks. And so if 1,000 seems way audacious, then break it down, cut it in half. If you are near there, then I challenge you to double that. And as we're talking about setting audacious goals, I'd even challenge you to 10x that. But now we understand the math and how to reverse engineer into your freedom number. Now, where do we track all this? In the back office, there are a few ways to track your volume. The first is on your home page, the volume tab. It shows you your left and your right leg volumes as well as your carryover volume. You can also go to the Monitor My Business tab, and you can click on Team Volume, and it'll give you a great breakdown of your left and your right leg volumes. You can click on those hyperlinks, and it'll show you even deeper where that volume came from. Remember that we cycle every day, and we cycle up to 96 times per day. In that same Monitor My Business tab, you can also see your carryover volume, how many cycles in that day you cycled, and what is left over. Be very mindful of your carryover volume, y'all. How do we drive our volume to reach our freedom number? There are 4 ways. The first way is through your acquisition. And let me tell you, acquisition starts with you. It starts with you doing a program from start to finish, exactly how it's written, documenting your journey, and inviting people along the way. It starts with you. And as you're inviting people along the way, bringing them in, helping them get results, and helping them maintain results, and learn how to share their journey, share their results, in order to invite people along that journey. Acquisition. And also making sure that you're sharing our products that can change lives that go beyond just Shakeology. I know that booster back order, but that doesn't mean that we can't not talk about it. We have ways to help people, and if someone comes to you for their health and fitness needs, and they've never done this before, I want to be their one-stop shop. I want to make sure that they have their program that they're doing, they have their Shakeology, that they have their pre and during and post-workout formula, but I also want to make sure that they have their sports bra and their hat and their tank top and their leggings. And your business supports all of that. Not only are you helping them get potentially better results because they have everything they need to do so, but you are also driving volume, acquisition. And as we're bringing them on and helping them get results, helping them maintain their results, finding fun and creative ways around retaining your people on Shakeology, on things that go beyond Shakeology. And as we're doing that, we're duplicating what we're doing. We're duplicating those activities. But as a leader, let's also begin to duplicate you. If you have coaches that are pushing for diamond, scratch that. No more. We want coaches to push for team builder. If their goal is diamond by the end of the year, we want them to push for team builder by the end of the year. Why? Because team builder builds a more solid foundation. Coaches who reach team builder are 80% more likely to hold diamond than coaches who just reach diamond. If you have coaches who are aspiring to attend this event next year as a 1-star, we don't want them to end the year as 1-star. We want them to end the year as team leaders for the same reasons. It builds a more solid foundation for sustainability and longevity. Leadership duplication. Your diamonds are what builds your rank, but your star diamonds and your coaches who will end somewhere on that road to elite, which Doug will talk about later on, that's what builds your bank. That's what leads to freedom. And strategic placement. Many of you are beginning to open up your secondary business centers. And for most people, one way to strategically place is by putting your, for most people, it's by putting your Shakeology in your second CBC because it drives the volume upward. Also with strategic placement, if you are allowing the computer to determine where your coaches should be placed, you're doing your business and yourself a disservice. You should be in control of where your coaches are placed as you're bringing them on. And the way that you do that is through your preferred placement. Now, there are 2 ways to set your preferred placement. First is through Monitor My Business tab, preferred placement, and the next is through your graphical genealogy. Guys, we're going to use our imagination here. We're going to pretend like all these people are active and not canceled. So can you use your imagination with me? All right. So now that we see all these active people who aren't canceled, the way that you set your preferred placement in your graphical genealogy is by clicking where you want your next coach place. Once you click it, you'll hit place, and then your preferred placement will be set up. Be mindful of your preferred placement because that means that every coach that you enroll after setting it up will go exactly where you said. So you'll want to be sure that you go back in there if you need to reset it. So as that coach was finishing her story about what freedom means and meant for her, she ended it by illustrating the moment that she realized she had reached her first vision of freedom. And it was at that same grocery store. And she walked in, she got her shopping cart, she's walking up and down the aisles, she proceeds to the checkout, she's greeted by a smiling face, the number on the big white screen is going up, beep, beep. He's scanning her items, $178. She pulls out her card and sticks it in the reader, and she hears, and her heart sank into her stomach. Because back in the day, that would have meant her card was declining. But on that day, it meant that the chip was being read. What is your freedom number? My goal for you is for you to set your income goal and to use the math that I gave you today to reverse engineer into that income goal and drive it through team volume. Leaders, we have an amazing opportunity here. We can achieve our goals to live a healthy, fulfilling life in a way that transcends beyond just health and fitness. And we can do that for ourselves and for our people. We have potential for freedom. Thank you, guys.
Great job, Keyshawn Gray. Give it up for one again, guys. Keyshawn Gray, everybody.
Hi, guys.
She brings a little bit of fire, right?
That was
Brings a
Keisha
little bit of
from
energy.
corporate.
This is gold.
And talking
Gold.
about volume, man,
It's gold.
I've never been more amped up about volume in my life. Great job, Keith. Well, we're going to
It's fucking
continue to
cold.
ramp it up with the
Pardon my
our
language.
next
Have a great day.
co-speaker.
Who's going to
The
be here
first time
next year?
we've
I
been
want to
able
know.
hear from her
Who's
this
going to be here
weekend.
next year? Mark it
Phenomenal
below. It's
individual,
going to be you.
someone I consider a close friend.
Bye, guys.
And if anyone